A kickabout in Downing Street. These school children got to show off their skills ahead of the Tackle Famine launch. They were joined by two famous names from the Premier League, Niall Quinn from Sunderland and Patrick Vieira of Manchester City. With the UK government as hosts, this partnership brings together the world's best-known football league with the Disasters Emergency Committee. The aim of Tackle Famine is for football to play its part in raising funds for the DEC's East Africa appeal.
We think it's really important that children from an early age become aware of some of these really crucial issues and that they get involved in actually helping out by raising money for good causes.
Inside number 11, the Chancellor spoke of the British government's commitment to those affected by years of severe drought.
Thank you everyone who has got involved in this great initiative, and it is fantastic to see the government playing its part, but above all it's fantastic to see the Premier League and the charities through the committee getting together and doing everything we can to both draw people's attention to the plight of the many hundreds of thousands of children and indeed millions of adults who are suffering at the moment in East Africa, and to use the enormous international appeal of the Premier League to bring the world's attention to this.
Over one weekend later this month, Premier League clubs will give support and space in their grounds for the famine appeal, with fans invited to donate.
Having a link up with the greatest league in the world is just fantastic. You know, being endorsed by fantastic football clubs, fantastic footballers, it's a perfect partnership. You know, the DEC, the Premier League and the British government. One couldn't ask for anything more.
There's a real buzz, and I think it raises awareness, and everybody comes out of this well. I mean, the Disasters Emergency Committee does fantastic work in raising money for humanitarian disasters. And then we've got the Premier League, who people wouldn't immediately associate with this sort of cause. But through Tackle Famine, which DFID has helped put together, everyone is now aware of humanitarian need, and everyone's mucking in to do something about it. I think it's a really, really good news story.
I want to be involved because as a player, I think we are really fortunate. And especially as an African, I know where I'm coming from. So that's why I really wanted to be part of it, because football can send a positive message around the world. And it's fantastic because it's a fantastic project from the Premier League. And I think if you can help other people to achieve their dream or to improve their life, it's always important.
At the event were representatives from aid agencies and community groups, as well as football and government. Also there was 10-year-old Lottie Gibson, who herself raised hundreds of pounds for the famine appeal.
When I was watching News Round, and there was a clip of a lady and she had some children, and she walked miles to get to a well, but then there wasn't any water in the well, and that's when it finished. And it made me wonder what happened after that and what she said to her children when she got home.
British aid is saving lives in the Horn of Africa, but for the people across the region affected by drought and famine, the need remains urgent.